Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest in boxing. Alright, Golden Boy, you did it. Take my money. May 6th, I cannot wait for this fight. This is really borderline some Rocky 4 Drago! Like the way Chavez is flexing in the sauna. He's ripped. You seen the clips at the beginning of Canelo. I was born ready. Man, I'm looking forward to this fight. Cinco de Mayo weekend. You know I'm gonna veg out. I'm gonna just chill out, give you guys some coverage. I want to eat good too. I want some like al pastor tacos, or I don't know. I'm just gonna just chill out and enjoy the festivities because I'm really looking forward to this. Golden Boy tried their best to ramp up the card. You got Tino Avila is going against Jojo Diaz. There's some good fights on there. David Lemieux, always fun to watch. So, man, May 6th should be a good night of boxing. Now, those clips at the beginning, you just seen Canelo. This man he's a machine right now, and he's moving up in weight. I'm very curious to see how he will look at Canelo weight of 164.5. north of 160, anything above 160, because I was always curious how he would do in the division. He's not the tallest dude. You look at guys like Danny Jacobs and Jamal Charlo, clearly they're going to tower over him at the 160-pound mark. But on Canelo's side, He's very skilled, and height doesn't always matter. Liam Smith was very tall, but obviously I rate Daniel Jacobs and Jamal Charlos, guys like that, way above a Liam Smith. They have had better performances against better names, K9 Bundridge, Peter Quillen, etc. So either way, Canelo has the power, I believe, that will carry up to make him successful at 160. Hand speed, skills, defense, and ring IQ, good upper body movement. I'm looking forward to this fight. I really want to see how he handles the Chavez Jr. pressure and just overall fighting a bigger guy, because we really haven't seen, if you really break it down, if you're a real boxing fan and a fair critic, I can't think of a time where somebody was significantly bigger and seasoned than Canelo. He's fought a lot of guys, and this is just fact. He's fought a lot of guys that were smaller than him. Floyd Mayweather, even at a catch weight, Floyd was still small in the rehydration process, right? Guys like Josecito Lopez, that's a career 140 pounder, moved up to 47 and shocked Victor Ortiz, broke his jaw, and then got thrown into another weight class and a big money fight with Canelo Alvarez. So, you know what I mean? He didn't even really prove his worth at 147. I mean, beat Victor Ortiz, that's a good win. But I believe Ortiz might have been even coming off of the Floyd Mayweather loss, knockout loss. So it just, a lot of guys are smaller. Shane Mosley, Amir Khan, Matthew Hatton, Ryan Rhodes, Carlos Baldomir, Jose Miguel Cotto, all these guys look smaller to me. The only guys that are about equal size, maybe a little bit bigger, give or take, were Liam Smith, who didn't have the world level experience. You had Erislandy Lara, which was a controversial win for Canelo. Some people thought Lara won. It was a close fight. I gotta watch it back. You know, that fight, for whatever reason, I've only watched it one time, literally. And it wasn't that it was a bad fight, it just, I never got around to actually watching the whole thing from start to finish ever since I watched it when it first aired. But I had Lara winning 1 or 2 rounds, but he didn't do himself favors because he became very mobile when I don't think he had to be quite as mobile, and his offense just went, and he wasn't as offensive. And then Canelo did get more aggressive, so it was a close fight. Other guy was about adequate size, about equivalent, maybe Perro Angulo, but they were about the same size. And then James Kirkland, maybe a little bit shorter, but about the same size build and stuff. So Canelo's a good fighter though, man. You guys seen them clips. He looks hungry as hell. He wants to shut Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.'s mouth up. I've been keeping up with this fight. I've been keeping you guys up with the fight, dropping a ton of videos and coverage, promoting this fight, and just really giving my reports and insight on this fight. And Canelo recently said that basically Chavez Jr., he keeps electing to talk behind his back. He's never saying this crazy shit that he's saying later on in interviews and to ESPN, Deportes, and all these shows. He's not saying it when he's face to face with them. I like Canelo's attitude. I see Canelo has he's real mature. He seems pretty mild mannered. He likes to laugh and joke with his camp and stuff like that. But he got a hot streak. He got a mean streak. You know what I mean? And he presses buttons. That's where the barrio comes out. You know what I mean? Like, it is funny. Like Golovkin. That's why I cut the bullshit. We Mexican, we don't fuck around. He has that mean streak to him. And I really think he's going to try to put on a show. Will he be successful? I mean, that's what we're here to find out. Chavez Jr., he looks to be in great shape. Nacho Berenstein is on record saying that Chavez is weighing right now 172 to 173. Which is goes against some of the reports that were saying he was still at 178. So I don't know. You never know with stuff like that, because obviously if Chavez Jr. was at 178 at this point, I mean, are they going to publicly put that out, or are they going to make it sound lower so there's no worry? You know what I mean? You don't want to, you have to have a poker face even before you get in the ring. So I don't know. He looked like he was in good shape. I can't tell with his build, and from that one sold picture, I can't tell if he's exactly 172, 173. I was thinking 175 to 178-ish, but who knows when that picture was taken and stuff like that. So maybe he is 172 now, or maybe it's just a ploy to make him sound like he's closer to his goal than what he is. I don't really know, but what I do know from seeing pictures and videos and interviews is both guys look focused, and they don't appear to like each other. And that's what's getting me really excited for this fight. Shout out to Golden Boy for making it. It was a weird fight. kind of came out of nowhere. People were wondering about Canelo Golovkin, and then this started getting negotiated. So I never had a problem with the fight, because I don't think Chavez Jr. is, especially if he's as motivated as it looks like in his pictures and stuff, I don't think he's going to be an easy task. And the worst thing that people do in boxing, one of the worst, there's a lot of worse things, but for me, a realistic person, I try to call it fair and stuff, and tell you guys what I really see. One of the worst things that I see like casual fans do in this boxing game is you compare two things that are not remotely even similar, and you use that as your catalyst as to why someone's going to win. People keep bringing up Sergio Montavia Martinez performance versus Chavez. To me, I don't really see any similarities in the fighting styles of Martinez and Canelo. I mean, they both have hand speed. They both are, I guess, small, kind of big, muscular, athletic, middleweight. You know what I mean? But other than that, there's not really too many similarities. Sergio has this Roy Jones style where he's fighting with his hands at his waist-side, and he's doing like these little feints and, you know what I mean, the machismo. He's a southpaw. Canelo's an orthodox fighter. Sergio is slippery. He's a bicyclist, former soccer player, so he's real good with his legs, paws. He's very mobile. Canelo, to me, has slow feet. I think Canelo's a better inside fighter, just when he's getting creative, like rop, 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 and letting his hands rip. He has very, just like crazy punch, real rhythmic punch variation. Sergio, he's more of a mid to outrange like boxer who will like pot shot you, come in. He's not the inside fighter of Canelo. So to me, what Sergio did years ago versus Chavez at 160, it doesn't really have any bearing to that. Same thing with Fonfara. People are saying, oh, but Fonfara, he did this. Look, Fonfara's training out here where I'm at in the Bay Area. I know Fonfara, met Fonfara. He's a big dude. He's like 6'2", 6'2 and a half, legit. He was actually, it surprised me, he's actually a little bit taller than Chad Dawson. So anything he does has nothing to do with Canelo, because Canelo's not that big. Chavez was coming off a layoff. His pop said, don't fight this Fonfara, dude. You're coming off a long layoff, dealing with a lawsuit from Top Rank. This is not the right fit for you. Chavez Sr., being a wise man, he told that and bestowed that wisdom upon his son being kind of spoiled or whatever, stubborn. He was like, nah, I'm gonna fight him anyway. Then he fought Fonfara, and he couldn't have his way because he was actually in there with somebody who was about his size, if not bigger, even with the catch weight, just because he hadn't been fighting at light heavyweight, and Fonfara is a certified light heavyweight. I'm telling you, the dude's big, and it was different. And see, that's kind of a more fair comparison of this Canelo fight to me, because you've seen Chavez Jr., who some people consider to be kind of a weight bully, when he was in there with someone who's about his size, if not maybe bigger, it wasn't the same ball game. He couldn't just move those people around. Like, this wasn't Brian Vera, someone who's shorter, smaller, hits less hard and stuff like that. It wasn't nothing like that. But that's the kind of how I feel about the Canelo. Canelo has fought a lot of small guys too. And now he's going to be in there with someone that is probably going to be harder to move, i.e. Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz, as opposed to Conor McGregor versus like a smaller featherweight like a Chad Mendez. Diaz is durable, and I met him too. He's legit 6'1". He's bigger than what you would think. So that's what I'm saying. To move a bigger object, it takes more work. It takes more power. Canelo's coming off a hand injury. This is a good fight, people. And just some of these comparisons I'm seeing, I could tell some of y'all don't know how to break down fights, because you're saying, oh, but Martinez did this, or this person did this, or what about Canelo and Jose Miguel Cotto? I mean, it was years ago. Like, what are you guys really talking about? I'm talking about the fighters in their current form. But Canelo looks very focused. May 6th, it goes down. I'm certainly anticipating this, and I'll give you guys continued coverage. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next videos, Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.